Have you ever watched a show, specifically a reality show, and just thought, why? The Netflix original Marriage or Mortgage is one of those shows. It's just weird.
Oh.
Are they good?
Hi, I'm the Crasshole, and today we'll be taking a look at the third episode of Marriage or Mortgage. If you don't know what that is, it's your typical HGTV show where you meet a couple and they really need a house, but for some reason they throw a bunch of twists into the plan just to make their show original. Like in Love It or List It, the couple or family has to decide whether or not they want to stay with their house that can get renovated or they can just buy a new one. The twist of Marriage or Mortgage is either you pay for a wedding or you put a down payment to a house. Okay.
I think married life is gonna be the best life, and I want to have a wedding. You want to walk down the aisle and watch him cry, but I don't know, it's conflicting.
Meet Precious and Alex. They have a big decision, and only Marriage or Mortgage can help them out. You see, they have $3,000 and they can't decide whether to use that money for a house or for a wedding. I feel like this isn't really a hard decision though, especially when they have to go over to his mom's house every time they need to do their laundry.
We don't have a washer and dryer at our apartment, but my mom lives about 15 minutes away from where we are now, so we go over there and do laundry once or twice a week.
I mean, am I missing something? Why would you choose a wedding over a house?
Hey, Nicole.
Hey,
What you doing? Just made a little espresso.
Yum.
You want some? No, I'm good, thanks.
Next, we're introduced to Nicole, the real estate agent, and Sarah, the wedding planner. And they're here to help Alex and Precious, by either helping them find that house or to plan their wedding. But I can't help but feel like Nicole and Sarah have $1 million bet on who's gonna win. Because they both do shit that's just kind of fucked up. Watch this part real fast.
Aww. This is nice.
I staged this room especially for you.
You like it?
Love it.
Just imagine that you're them for a second, right? And that you've been wanting to have a baby. You guys are just having a hard time conceiving. And then you walk into a room that ends up being a nursery inside of a house that you might one day own. And then you start thinking of all these memories you could have with your future child in your future house. I could see why that would make you cry, especially if you are in that moment. But you know who doesn't cry? Nicole, the real estate agent. No, she just sits there with that little grin on her face because she knows what she did with that nursery room. She thinks she already won. And sure, maybe I'm over-exaggerating and kidding around, but she says it herself later on.
The houses that we looked at, none of them compared to the house with the nursery. It was a no-brainer for Precious and Alex, and hopefully, with Dorothy on board, I won't have to do much for them to choose Team Mortgage.
Whoa, I'm getting ahead of myself though. Let's go back to when the four of them first meet.
Welcome, you guys. How are you?
We are so excited to have you guys here.
Thank
We're
you.
excited to be here.
Good. You've got two redheads about to ask you a lot of questions.
That's all right. We're ready for it.
Let's talk about a little bit who's for the wedding and who's not.
So I already have my dress.
Wait, so she already owns a dress? Then just do the wedding. Why are you even on this show?
Having a house is important just because it's laying down roots for a family.
Speaking of family, Mom.
Right.
Mom.
Right. She has a big impact on buying a home, wanting to get married.
Yeah.
Right? Okay.
I think she's more team house, though.
Of course she's team house. She's sick of doing your laundry. So pretty much the only reason they're having a hard time deciding on whether they want a house or a wedding is because of the mom.
Talking about weddings, starting off, we've got up to $30,000.
Yeah.
Around 100 people, 115, is that what we're thinking?
So I spent $6,000 on my dress.
See, she spent $6,000 on a dress already. What is there left to think about? Just go get married.
I like cake.
Oh, okay. I do too.
love
Don't
him.
worry, I do too.
I love him.
I've always envisioned having a big cake with the little man and woman.
Just kind of iconic,
the-
right?
Traditional. Love that.
Okay, so Alex wants a multi-tier cake with a traditional groom and bride on top. I wonder what Precious wants.
I want a ranch fountain.
What the fuck? When she says ranch fountain, does she mean like one of those chocolate fountains, but instead of chocolate, it would be ranch? That's disgusting.
A ranch? I've heard of champagne fountains.
Let me tell you, I'm one of those
I've
girls.
heard of
You're not
chocolate
drinking
fountains.
the ranch.
I could.
Oh,
Wait, hold up. Is she talking about drinking ranch? Why? Moving on from the ranch fountain, for now. So after discussing what kind of wedding they can have, they moved on to what kind of house they can afford.
You would really be surprised at how far $30,000 would go towards a down payment, what you could get for that. I'm confident that we can find the home of your dreams.
Yeah.
Okay, listen. I'm gonna skip anything that has to do with the houses, unless I think that it's important. But like, if you care about that, just go watch the real episode and you can see all the shit I don't talk about. But really, this episode focuses on all the wedding planning, especially Precious and her ranch.
I want a ranch fountain.
you're not drinking the ranch.
I could.
She puts
I
ranch
put
on
ranch on
everything.
everything. I put ranch on my pasta. Put ranch on my vegetables. A whole ranch fountain. Where are we at?
It's a surprise.
You ready?
Yes.
Come on in.
Flowers.
So first up on the wedding side of things, they go shopping for flowers. But did you hear her voice crack?
You ready?
Could they not let her redo that scene?
You ready?
Ready?
Oh, they're so pretty.
These are pretty. These are really pretty.
We brought you here because we want you to explore and have fun.
Okay.
You can afford flowers with your budget.
Okay.
Okay, remember that. She tells them that they can afford flowers on their budget. We'll be coming back to that.
So here's my bouquet.
No.
I like it.
Did she just call that her bouquet? It was like 2 sticks and a flower.
Recently
After they look at flowers, they then go to the first house. But I already said I'm gonna skip all that. So...
Come on in. Oh, it's so cute.
Oh, it's so nice in here. Cake time.
The smell's gonna hit you in the face. Precious, this is Whitney.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
why is everything in this show so awkward? It's like they were going for a hug and then halfway they stopped and were like, no, let's go for a handshake. And then they're like, nah, come in here. Let's hug it out.
Precious, this is Whitney.
Hi. So nice to meet you.
Again, would it have been hard for them to reshoot that?
You can have a cake made of mini cupcakes, big cupcakes. You can go with
You see those cupcakes? Those look fucking good.
about mom.
She likes carrot cake.
Carrot cake. That's
Yeah.
it. I'll bring a big carrot cake out just for her. Well, we've got a lot more stuff to do today. You guys ready to?
What about a
Hit the
to-go
road.
bag? Do I get a to-go bag?
After the cake shop, they go to the second home where ranch is life. Skip.
Like, would you be okay with doing stations or a buffet, or is like
No.
No. Okay, so plated's the only way to go.
I'm more buffet. There's more options.
Well, hopefully the next stop might help you choose one or the other.
Okay, so now we get to the food portion of the show. And it just gets weird. That looks exactly like I thought it would. A fountain of cum.
I'm Bert.
Nice
Welcome
to
to my-
meet you.
Alex.
Hey, Alex, how are you? Welcome.
Nice to meet you.
Did she just dip her fucking finger into the fountain like a child?
This is the best thing to ever happen to me.
Well, I try to put everything that you think of with ranch. It can be pared down, or it can make bigger.
This is like my dream.
Okay, if it was like a giant bowl of ranch and you could just dip all those different foods into it, I'd probably be down, but not really, because everyone else would be dipping into that bowl also. I mean, unless they had like champagne glasses that you could scoop the ranch out with.
I know food's so important.
Yeah.
Can you imagine it being displayed like this for you?
I need that.
That is awesome.
Dive in.
Mmm.
Do you think your guest would like this too?
Mmm.
Oh,
Why? Who decided that this scene should just be moaning? One of the moans in the background sounds like it was added in afterwards. Listen. Again. Why? So after they all get done having orgasms from dipping food into ranch, this happens.
I just like couldn't contain myself.
She stuck her tongue in the fountain.
Did you just stick your tongue underneath that?
This is literally a dream come true.
Ranch.
Why? Why is the food not holding enough ranch for you? You had to stick your fucking gullet underneath the fountain? Why didn't you just use a champagne glass? And no one seems to care. Well, I mean, Sarah the wedding planner does ask her if she stuck her tongue under the fountain, but it's not like she answered. She says some shit about it being her wet dream. And they just act like it didn't happen.
Right. Check it out.
Oh, this is beautiful.
So finally, after all of that, they get to the third house. And yes, I know I skipped the other two houses and didn't show anything from them, but this is the only one that really matters. It's the house that they end up liking the most, mainly because Nicole, the real estate agent, emotionally manipulates them.
I staged this room especially for you. You like it?
Love it.
But I don't want to talk about that again. No. I want to talk about how this scene ends. Because I don't know what they're trying to say.
Just like real life.
This is real life.
What does that mean? Just like real life? This is real life?
Just like real life.
This is real life.
I've watched this like 1,000 times. I don't know what they mean by that. And it's not like I'm taking it out of context. See for yourself.
Now it makes sense. Like knowing that you went through this, like this whole like connection that y'all have, it makes so much sense. Just like real life.
This is real life.
Am I missing something? Like, that's such a weird little cut they have when it goes to that scene. It's like they edited that part into the ending. But why would you do that? Like, I'm so confused by what that even means. And then they have like sad music in the background, like that's helping. And I'm not trying to pick on Precious. I promise I'm not. Last one. I promise, last one. But she says some confusing things throughout this episode. Like when she said this.
He's like the round edges to my like square.
So she's a square, and he rounds out her corners so they become a circle? Anything else you want to tell us?
And he just like balances me out.
Oh, makes sense.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi.
Take a seat. We're gonna have you guys sit on the couch. I heard that Mama, you love carrot cake. So
I do.
this is a little surprise for you.
Okay.
And you guys, please help yourself.
Thank you.
Are they good?
They
They're
are
very good.
delicious.
Why does she scream that at them?
Are they good?
They
They're
are
very good.
delicious.
Yo, look at Precious. She got the shit scared out of her when she screamed that.
Are they good?
Are they good? Are they good? Are they good?
Are they good?
So you remember earlier when I told you to remember?
We brought you here because we want you to explore and have fun.
Okay.
You can afford flowers with your budget.
Okay.
Okay, so 31,000. That's not too bad. It's not too far from what they said their budget was. But wait, how much were flowers?
So let's talk numbers. On the low end, if you want bouquets, boutonnieres, and a few centerpieces, you're looking at about $1,500.
Yeah.
Now on the high end, if you want all that plus floral chandeliers, we're looking at about $4,500.
I don't know.
So a cheap floral arrangement is about $1,500. A more expensive one that also has chandeliers is about $4,500. At her wedding, she has chandeliers. But for the sake of argument, let's just say that she got the cheaper floral arrangement and the chandeliers all for $1,500. That's literally the amount they went over by. And I know, I probably shouldn't be upset by this, but like, Sarah the wedding planner is a fucking liar. She straight up lied to them about the flowers not making them go over budget, when the flowers were what made them go over budget.
First of all, thank you guys for both showing us what you guys have.
We really appreciate everything you guys have done for us.
Yeah.
It was a lot for us to decide what we're going to do. We have decided to... Alex?
We decided to choose a wedding.
So of course they chose the wedding. I want to meet the person that was shocked by this decision. Precious was pretty much having orgasms while bathing in a fountain of ranch. What was so hard about this decision for them? The only person that wanted a house was Alex's mom. No one did anything that she wanted. But all calm down. There is one more thing I would like to show you before we go our separate ways. I just find this kind of interesting. So let me get this straight. Because of COVID, there couldn't be as many people at this wedding. Which, okay, fair point. But they still put the ranch fountain in the wedding. A ranch fountain that some would say that the bride can't be trusted around because she drinks from it. But sure. Why not? I can't do this.
You may kiss your bride.
Well, there you have it. That was the third episode of Marriage or Mortgage, titled Mother Knows Best. I don't know why they mentioned her in the title. It's not like she made any decisions for them. So I have decided that I'm going to take it upon myself and start a petition to get the name of this episode changed from Mother Knows Best to The Ranch Queen. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, thank you. If you didn't, Sarah the wedding planner is going to get you.
Are they good?